Sis, are you avoiding watching my videos? I'm not here to call you out or anything like that, but I wanted to just talk about it very, very briefly. This issue came up in one of my lives with Dr. O, and she talked about ways that she loves watching my videos. She's actually became a channel member of the YouTube membership community for Black women, but she also said that when she was still working at a toxic job, she used to avoid watching my videos because they were a reminder that she was, yes, in fact, in a toxic job. So she couldn't deny or lie to herself anymore. She was in a toxic job. And now that she had that awareness, it was painful to be reminded that she was in a toxic job because it was a reminder of, okay, now that you know, what are you going to do about it? So I was like, whoa, I never heard that before. And it's amazing as we were talking, other people in the chat started commenting too that sometimes they avoid watching my videos because it is painful for them to acknowledge that they're in a toxic job. So I just want to talk to you a little bit about this because I have a lot of clients today. So I need to shift a little bit. But I wanted to just take a moment and talk about this. So when we think about avoidance, I train on avoidance a lot when I talk about trauma trainings. Part of what I do in my trauma trainings is that I talk about ways that avoidance can help us short term because it's like, oh, God, I have to think about it. But long term, it doesn't help us because it keeps us in situations that are harming us, and we continue to prolong that suffering, and the anxiety about leaving lasts longer if we don't address what's going on with us. So avoidance really doesn't help us long term. So that's why I wanted to do this video. And it took me a moment to do this video because, again, I was all up in my head about I don't want this to come across some kind of way or whatever. But amazing. I talk about God giving me signs. So recently I was doing something around the house and God directed me to my dissertation, right? So this is my dissertation, 2002 dissertation. And God directed this to me when I'm all up in my head because it was a reminder of, okay, why am I all up in my head about this? Why am I not saying this? If I have the thought or somebody says something to me, and I'm curious about it, why am I not talking about it with my community? You know why? Because it was the workplace bully was in my head. Okay. So when I talk to you about the healing from a toxic job, takes a while. I am still healing. 2.5 years later, still healing. That toxic message that I had to challenge in my head for me to even do this video, I had to challenge that message because one of the things she did, again, mind F, one of the things she did was that she would say terrible things about me. Usually not in front of my face. Usually not in front of my face. She's, a coward. But she would say things, and other people, her minions or other people, would come share information with me about what she shared. But something that she did directly have my supervisor talk to me about was she avoided, the workplace bully avoided reading my emails. Now, again, I had to have direct contact with her in the role that I was in before I was demoted. So I would send her emails about updates, which is what she asked for. She asked for regular updates. I would send her emails. The message that she told to my supervisor was, I need for her emails, I need for Kamani's emails to be re-reviewed before they go out to people. Okay. So now she's questioning my writing skills, and that's why she didn't read my emails, which is ridiculous because guess what? I wrote a what? A whole dissertation. Okay. She could never do that. She could never do that. At the time, I was so busy, like, okay, work around. I'll just forward my emails. How demeaning is that? How demeaning is that? I wrote a whole dissertation. I have a whole doctorate. Okay. They're telling me, again, they're not even at the level I'm at. These are not doctorates. Okay. They don't have a doctorate. And I'm not disparaging other people who don't have doctorates. But what I'm saying is the fact that I have a doctorate, I did a dissertation, this woman in my head talking about, we need to re-review her emails before they go out to other people. Question my writing. So something like this may be happening to you, but I'm sharing this with you in full transparency that workplace bully, that message was in my head because I was like, oh, wait a minute. I don't want to seem like I'm being arrogant, or I don't want to seem like I'm being this, right? Because I had to contort myself in so many different ways to that toxic job because I didn't want to seem a certain way. or because certain people are saying things about me, then on some level that residue is still there. But the way that I get the residue out is that I talk about it. I purge it. I'm purging it. So again, I wanted to share the why. It was a little delayed at me following up and doing this video, but just briefly, I'm encouraging you, sis. If you are feeling the need to avoid watching my videos, I'm inviting you to really sit and reflect on the why. Why is that? Are you avoiding coming to terms with the truth that you are in a toxic job? And are you avoiding the truth of, okay, now that I know that, I cannot lie to myself anymore. Now that I know that, I cannot pretend like I don't know, right? And I'm scared of what does this mean now? I'm fearful of the unknown. I'm fearful of what to do. I got you. So that's why I wanted to call a thing, like a Jan Levan says, I want to call a thing. And I also want to reassure you. I want to reassure you that I am able to help you. I have free resources. I have paid resources. So all that information I have to help you through this journey, it might be a long journey for you. It took me years to get ready to leave a toxic job. But I'm so much better now that I've left. And now I'm reaching back to help other Black women. Okay. So it doesn't matter where you on the journey. You could have been even laid off already. We have to see all of these people losing jobs right now. You could even be at that stage, but I want to help you be able to pivot to better opportunities for yourself. The devastation about the suddenness about what might happen, all of those things. I want to provide a space or a community for us to uplift and support you. So again, I'm signing off, but want to talk about this. If you are avoiding watching my videos, I'm inviting you to really reflect on this. This is not coming from a space of arrogance. It's not coming from a space of demean in any way. I'm trying to help as many Black women as I can, truly, truly, truly. Okay. So if you don't know me already, I'm Dr. Kamani. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist of over 20 years. I'm also a toxic job survivor, but more importantly, I'm a toxic job liberator for Black women. If you want to be a part of a community, come on over. Join our YouTube membership community for Black women. I call it the butterfly community because it's a supportive space, like a cocoon that we uplift and we share resources to help you no matter where you are with your job. If you are still at the job, if you are thinking about leaving the job, if you've been laid off, if you want to pivot because the job is toxic, or maybe you've outgrown the job, no matter where you are, we're here to support you. I'm here to support you, sis. Okay. So again, free resources. Check all the information description section about the free resources that I have. And then I do have paid resources for you too. Different stages. Okay. So the YouTube membership community. So the Butterfly YouTube membership community for Black women, it's only $2.99 a month. $2.99 a month. Okay. If that's going to break the bank, then don't do it. Seriously, don't do it, okay? Just look at the free resources that I have available, including my YouTube videos. Confront the avoidance. If you recognize that you are avoiding it, perhaps therapy might be helpful for you to process what the avoidance is about and to really address that, because the avoidance, again, does not help you long term. And then I have other paid resources besides our community. So I have going across the screen the second annual Job Liberation Virtual Summit for Black women, which is May 16th and 18th through 18th. So information about that is going across the screen, and it's also in the description section. I hope I wasn't talking too loud. I do have to run because I have a number of clients that I see today. So again, check out resources I have available to you. But avoidance doesn't help us long term. Short term, it may. Long term, it doesn't. Okay. So give this video a thumbs up. It shares this video with it tells the algorithm to share this video with other Black women. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. It's free. That is free. Okay. So subscribe to my YouTube channel and I will see you later, sis. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.